Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you with a cool tutorial. Guys, we are visiting the old tutorial world, which I'm going to assure you is Lag Central Station. Watch this. It's not even funny. So I don't do tutorials here anymore. I have a new tutorial world, but I came here to start this out showing you a wheat farm. We are going to do an automatic wheat farm, and we are going to simplify it. As you can see, this is the old wheat farm that I did. That does work. It definitely does work, but it is a super complicated build. I think what we're going to do is, I actually feel really good about it because I kind of messed with one the other day, and this water is going to go for a period of time. I think it'll most likely stop sometime soon. There you go. And then this guy will float up. There is challenges with this one when you break it down, but the big challenge is all of this redstone. It does not need to be that difficult. It is actually much easier than that. And I think the other day I asked Will Kreplin to come over and we chatted about a bit, and he did a lot of explaining. So I think what we're going to do is make an automatic wheat farm. You could use it for potatoes, carrots, or anything, but generally there's some rules. We're going to go over it together. Let's head over to my other tutorial world where I don't have to wait 3 seconds for a block to break. Okay guys, so here we are back into normal tutorial land where the lag is not so real, and here we are kind of messing with this farm. So guys, there is a few different ways to do this. I think mostly what this is kind of a conversation that's going to show you kind of the things that's going to arise, especially on console edition, because there's a few things going wrong with console edition right now that will throw you off here. So that said, the first things first, when you're going to make the type of farm like this with villagers, what you need to realize is that you cannot have doors around. Doors are going to mess everything up. Like, we're going to get rid of this guy for now, but as you can see, I took the doors out of these iron golem farms because they will mess it up. Their villagers are going to allot that they're only going to farm in the village, and if it's not within the village, you'll see like a weird line. So long story short, get rid of all the wooden doors. That's a little factor that comes into play. So first things first on this one too, let's go for 359 likes. 359 likes is the goal for today. Smash it, kick it, do whatever you want to do to it, but as long as we get there, I'll be happy. If you are one of the first 359 people to like this video, let me know in the comments below which one you are, and you could get a shout out like World Breaker. He was 261st. I think that came off of the other day's video, which is that automatic dressing room, which I thought was super cool. Actually, it got a lot more love than I thought it was, because armor equippers just don't really get, as much love. So I think for this as well, if you want to build one of these farms, again, we're going to have to keep in mind a wheat farm is much more difficult. So pretty much this is going to be a farm for bread, for potatoes, for carrots, for anything. A wheat farm is going to involve seeds, which kind of make it a lot more difficult, which would bring us back to kind of the other one I showed you. So if you wanted bread, which is usually what you're going to make with wheat, then this is doable as well, but this is kind of the simple version. So for this, you're going to need, a stack of dirt, bring a stack of half slabs. You're going to need a bucket of water, a couple glowstone, 2 villagers, one of them being a farmer villager. You're going to need 2 rails, 2 minecart hoppers, 2 chests, 2 regular hoppers, and a door. So you can expand this and things like that. So first things first, what I'm going to tell you is you cannot do this in a productive manner without having this door. The problem is when you do not have this door, this villager will not go throw the items to this guy. So as you can see, this is turned into a carrot farm. What happens is when I first made this farm, I put everything in it. I put wheat, I put everything and everything and everything. But what happens is over time, if you don't plan it and you don't set this villager up, he will just eventually be dominated by one specific type. So if you filled this with potatoes and carrots, guess what? Eventually it's going to be just a carrot farm. So what I recommend is making another one next to it, a whole nother one just like this one. And if you wanted bread from this one and you wanted carrots from this one, then that's what you would do. The other thing that you're going to have to do is, Will Kreplin showed me this right here, is that there is a small problem with villagers on console edition right now. It has not been fixed. Basically, when they throw, right now it's messed up, and sometimes they throw backwards. So in a normal world when Minecraft is working perfectly fine, you don't need this minecart right here. This would be unnecessary because the villager is going to throw this way towards this guy and it's going to go in. But unfortunately there is a glitch right now which causes him to sometimes throw backwards. And he will throw backwards. If he throws backwards, then this one saves you a little bit, so this will work efficiently, but in normal mechanics you wouldn't have to do that. The other thing is, guys, this door actually helps your farm perform, because as you can see, the farm is looking pretty full right now, isn't it? But if we go ahead and turn it to night, we basically force that villager inside the door. He's gonna run inside the door. He's gonna be like, oh dang, it's nighttime. He will. Just give him a sec. It's nighttime, and what he's gonna do is run in here. So you can see that we have 64, 64, 57. That's pretty good. And there you go. So he's like, oh no, gotta go inside. But what does he do when he's inside? He's gonna trade those. He's gonna send those things. See, and we start packing. So without the door, this is silly. And in creative, where a world that doesn't turn to night, then it won't be as effective. I would say it would be half as effective. And as well as the fact that I'm gonna build it like this, but Will Kreplin made this fancy little design. So this guy's gonna throw perfectly too, and that's very effective. However, I think what we're going to do is use the hopper. It's only, guys, 2 hopper minecarts, 2 hoppers, and 2 chests, some dirt, and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and do it. First things first, just pick a spot on the ground and put your water. That's going to be your key to success. Then what we want to do is create a water. We want to create an area. So again, potatoes, carrots, and wheat. Potatoes, carrots, and bread are going to be the simple ones where you don't have to have an automatic pickup, and it will just work perfectly, just like this. Nice, nice. So your water source is always going to go 4 blocks in each direction, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to go 4 blocks this way as well. 4, and it's going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once we've done this, fill it out and sow all that ground with a hoe. Looking good. Looking good. We'll keep going. Again, this will stay hydrated just from this one water source. So the other thing that we have to keep an eye out for is, let's just go ahead and replace this because we don't want it to be out of whack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so we got to do this one as well. So easy shape. Again, you can make this much bigger. This guy could operate a huge farm, 4 of these if he really wanted to. But I think that people will probably end up making this like 1 potato, 1 carrot, 1 this, 1 that. So once we've done this, let's go ahead and bring these half slabs up. So basically, guys, a mob can spawn on a top half slab. So what you want to do is make that the half slab right there. Once we've done this, let's just go around the whole outside of it and make it a safe location. So now you can see mobs will not spawn up here, and any mobs that spawn out here will not be able to get this guy. The other thing that you want to keep in mind for is that what we will do here is I will throw some glass under. You got to be a little careful because I'm pretty sure that a baby zombie will be able to do a little damage to you. So what you want to do is pretty much make sure you put these guys down. I'm going to do it. I didn't put it in the items, but come to think about it, I can imagine that some people will have problems. If those villagers turn to zombies, you will not be very happy. So throw this glass down there to make yourself extra happy. Now the other thing that happens is sometimes villagers, when they're doing this, are going to be weird. So if you just put 1 glowstone right here, what will happen is the villager will sometimes go on here, maybe it turns to nighttime, right? And then they jump on here and then they run towards the door. But when they do that, they're gonna stomp this dirt right here, taking away your productivity. So go ahead and throw 1 more glowstone right there. You definitely are okay to throw a few more glowstone right there. You know, anywhere you want to kind of light it up. I like to put 2 on each side, you know, something like this. And this is gonna be spawn proof now. You're not gonna have to worry about no mobs coming here. And there. So we're looking good. We got the area. This is where the farm's going to be. So let's go ahead and take out the center on this side. Once we've done this, we can leave it grass. What you're going to want to have is a door. You're going to want to keep that door right there. And the other thing that you're going to want to have is a block on top of the door. So I'm going to actually go ahead and put a block on top of this door. There you go. Actually, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put these guys right here, and then go ahead and put these guys up. Again, you don't want many mobs spawning, so that's good. Now that we've done this, basically what we want to do is make it so that the villagers can come in here and do what they need to do. So let's just go take this guy out right here. We don't need all this sass right here. And let's start it up. We're gonna just take out a little bit more. Once we've done this, let's go ahead and grab our block. We're gonna put it back here. Let's grab our door. We want to put it on the other side. I don't know why. I don't think it matters. But once we've done this, basically what's going to happen is at this point in time, we're going to want to bring this guy's drops down here. So I think the easiest way to do it is to go ahead and place a block right here. Actually, let's build it from the ground up. Grab your chests. Regular chest is fine, and we're going to want to put our chest right there. Once we put that chest right there, what we're also going to want to do is grab hoppers. This is going to be hopper time, guys. A little bit of hopper love. Take your hoppers. We don't need the door anymore. So what we want is for this hopper to go into this guy. What we're also going to want to have is a hopper facing down into this hopper, and then we're going to want a hopper going into this hopper. Now that we've done that, let's grab a few rails and a few mine carts with hopper. Again, mostly we're doing this, guys, because there's kind of a bug right now. So throw a rail right here and throw another hopper down. I think I miscounted hoppers right there. Once we've done this, throw this rail right here. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a block on each side of this now, just so that we don't have any problems with moving. Actually, what we will do is let's go ahead and move the placement of this hopper. It's better if it goes sideways. And yeah, so we'll put this guy here. Go ahead, put your hopper minecart here. And that's going to be where he throws it to him. So now we just want to do the same exact thing. I think you don't really have to change the orientation of this guy by doing this. So now we're just going to put another hopper there. Go ahead and throw a solid block on top, because what will happen is it goes in. Hopper minecarts, I guess, Will gave me a lesson. He said they're the best. Like, they will suck up an item faster than lava can burn it or anything like that. So now all we have to do is kind of enclose this guy so he's safe. Again, you could use glass. I would use a little glass so you can see what's going on. You know, it's kind of a big thing. And do this, this, this. So now we just have to basically make a home for a villager. Again, he can be doing whatever. So I would throw some glass up here because we're going to want to be able to open the chest. And then what we're going to do is I put this guy, actually, you know what, just put this glass right here. I didn't put glass in the ingredients, but I often just basically replaced any blocks with glass. So we're going to want to put our villager in here. This villager doesn't have to actually be anything special. It can be any villager. So let's just seal it off and let's make it so that he can go here. The villager will not push this cart either. So let's go ahead and do this. Put this guy here. Let's grab a villager egg. And once we've done that, let's go ahead and throw him right there. So he's safe now, you know, we're good. I would cover him up. You don't want him having any sort of danger. I think you could even put a nice glowstone there to ensure. So the other thing that we're going to do is now, guys, we have to look for, and we can actually fill this guy right here. Perfecto. You know, you throw some stairs here. We'll go to that after. So now what we need is a farmer villager, guys. So what I do here is I'm going to go ahead and seal off this area so I don't get too much of a mess. And we're going to need a farmer villager. You know what? Let's go for first try. No, it didn't work. Okay, so, and there we go, guys. So we got our farmer villager now. So now we're cooking with gas. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking great. And yeah, so what we want to do is let's let him free. Let's set him free. He is free to do what he wants. Let's go ahead and grab some carrots. We're going to make this one carrots. At the end of the day, if you were to plant wheat, it would eventually kind of clog. So potatoes and carrots are actually the best way to use this farm. Let's go ahead and we'll make this one a potato since I already got a carrot. Like I said, it's next to it. You could just make a double one and let's go. We're going to put these potatoes down. You're already done, guys. This is how easy it is. I think ultimately this was just kind of talking about the different mechanics in the game and things like that. I mean, there is a glitch right now that will throw people off, right? Because if you just make it like they do, say, on PC right now, it won't quite work the way you want it to. Yeah. Okay, let's grab this right here. Let's throw it down. Let's do this. And there we go. We got these guys cooking up good. There we go. Put this guy here. We messed up the top corner, but hey, that's not that bad. But literally, this is as easy as it is right there. And now you're good. So the big problem is you'll see that when farms like this are made for wheat and stuff, what you have to do is actually load this guy's inventory with seeds, so he just plants and he never gets wheat in his inventory, which is why you have to use the other methods, right? You can't use this toss method. This toss method will work for like baked potato farms and things like that. So let's go over here, grab this. Let's speed him up a little bit. Let's make him a little happier to do what he needs to do. I think we'll just give him a few, you know, we don't have to load him up. We just got to make sure that everything is sending where it needs to go. But he should start going any second now. I think we just got to keep an eye out for the fact that there might be too many doors around here, but I think we'll probably be good. And there we go. So he seems to be looking towards this door right here. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and I'm going to bust that door off for now. So he should start getting some love. He should start doing his thing right now if we have enough of these potatoes growing. So hopefully, let's see what happens if we turn it to night and get this cycle going. He should run inside. See, they're looking at each other right now, which is a little bit of a challenge, I think, for us. Let's go ahead and let's kill these guys off. Let's kill these guys off. And there you go. See, he's started. So I think for a minute there I had just too many villagers cooking around, but he should be tossing stuff already. Let's give him a little time to get some inventory here. We'll put it back to day. Sometimes it takes a little bit of love to mix along, but especially when you do a simple just potatoes or just carrots, he's gonna go ahead and farm it. But literally, guys, 2 minecart hoppers. So let's let him get some stuff. Looks like there's a poison potato on the floor here pretty early. So now that he's done this, let's go ahead and make it night. Again, you have to, in a world where it turns to night, you're going to have a benefit because now he has a reason to go inside there and toss it, right? So let's just give him a chance to do so. Oh no, I better get inside. Hey, what's going on here? Ultimately, we have to give him a bit to start beefing up and doing what he needs to do. So as you can see now, he's decided to start tossing. So you're going to see a whole bunch of potatoes coming in there. Very easy, very simple, guys. Again, nighttime matters. Make sure that you're in a world that cycles the regular day and night. I guess you can go ahead and grab some stairs to make it a little bit more prettier, but this is pretty much going to guarantee that you have all the stuff you need with regards to that. So let's go like this, and you got some stairs. Looks pretty. Throw an item frame on there, and there you go, guys. Again, potatoes, carrots, wheat. You can do it with wheat, guys, but eventually it's gonna jam the villager. The villager will eventually have nothing but seeds in its inventory. When that moment in time comes, it won't make bread anymore, and it will just have seeds. And yeah, so if you want to make it, I make this individually, potatoes, carrots, whatever. I hope you guys found this informative. I know it was a little simple and it took a long time to explain, but I wanted to touch base on tons of things that, you know, you might not get because of the differences with console and PC right now. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Smash the like before you go, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.